Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Bad Body Not So Fit. It's been a while since I've done this. So I'll wait a little bit just to see if anybody's gonna hit up the chat. Or the live, should I say. Try to get the comments up in there. Live chat. Let's see. There we go. Alright, let's see. Black and white. Let's see how that one do. Right now, just chilling in the car. It's a nice night. It's calm. Usually it'd be popping here. Yo, Shiki, what's good? Could you hear me well? Or do you hear like any background noises or anything? Am I clear? Just wondering. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. It is a calm night. Oh my God. It is calm. Like the calmest that I've seen it in a while. And it's Thursday. I know it's not Friday. But Friday, it be popping, boy. It be popping on my street now. But how dark as hell though, night vision. How do you do that on here? I don't know how to do that. I mean, I could do this, but it don't change much when I do that. Goodness. I did this because when I did it the other way, it looked like it was hard to see. Hold on. You can see color, but you can't really see the background. But if I make it black and white, you can see a little bit better. Yeah, Nora's too dark. But yeah, the title of this live was "Everybody Get the." Besides the inevitable life and death, I'm pretty sure everybody that I know in life, everybody that I know in life, they always said to themselves that that they wanted to do something, they want to live up to something, they had a dream, or they promised themselves that they will never do anything at all that will contradict the way that they're living right now. But sometimes we end up doing that one thing that we said that we will never do. Regina, what's good? What's good? Pi, what's up? Yeah, that's what's up. Cool. But and the reason why I'm making this live is because some of us, even though we feel defeated because we make certain choices in our life that make us feel, I don't know, that makes us feel defeated, lose hope in humanity and stuff. I just want to say that, dig deep in yourself and find out why you are where you are at this moment. Because a lot of times we like to project. A lot of times we want to shift blame. We don't want to take accountability. So a lot of things in our life that aren't living to our own expectations, we tend to get frustrated and pissed off. And we rather point the finger at the whole world, generalize the whole world, but we don't want to look into ourselves. And it's funny because like I had conversed with a couple of buddies of mine about this topic, and he even gave like a little sermon, like a Bible school on some of it. We always have these deep, thoughtful conversations. Hey, what's good? Oh, I love that GIF icon. That's what's up. Peanut butter got that protein there. But yeah, but let me tell you about what I've been up to a little bit. So yeah, I've been chilling. I've been really busy. Oh, Lava, what's good? Thank you. I appreciate that, y'all. What's good? Much love. But in the past 3 weeks, I didn't know what I was gonna get myself into. But let me tell you something. It's been an awesome 3 weeks. This week has been a little bit chill because I had some medical stuff going on with me. But I'm okay. I'm stable. I just gotta relax for a little bit. I won't get too much into it because I think it'll gross most of you guys out. But if there's people that actually know me and know what's going on, I'm pretty sure they're like, "There's not a bad body. Don't say it. Don't say it." Because there was some stuff going on with me, but it's getting looked into, so don't worry about it. I'm gonna be okay. But other than that, you know, 3 weeks straight prior to this week, um, I love people, but sometimes you start to lose. All I can see is your teeth. Are they white? But sometimes we start to lose a little bit of hope. And just like I said, some of that hope could be based off our circumstances and our decision making. And this is why I say, before you start pointing fingers at everyone in the world, you got to look at yourself. Why are you here? You know, like, why are you dealing with the situation? So some of us are way past that point. We take accountability of why we're in certain situations, why we're here, why, we go through that projection phase and rage and pointing fingers. But once you get beyond that, it's kind of like you try to hold on. You try to hold on to that hope of humanity. You feel me? But let me tell you something. At this place where I was actually helping rehabilitate people, man, let me tell you something. There was like this. So you got people, they will do something that you like, that you're interested in. But hold on, someone said something. Oh. Now let me hold on. Sure. Alrighty. So like I said, my fault. I had to pause real quick because I had to read something. But so just like I said, it was a woman. I would say that she was definitely younger than me. But she didn't have to say anything. She didn't have to do anything. But she has such a vibrant energy, right? And mind you, she was there for a reason. And usually in my life, in my personal life, it's always the sick people, the people that have some type of medical condition, an injury or something like that, that somehow they just give like this positive energy. Lava, hold on, I'm fit to go, man. Good night. God bless. God bless you too, man. That's what's up. But she had like this energy about her, this glow. And just like I said, she didn't have to say anything. She didn't have to do anything. It was just, she just had that energy about her. And it was so important for me because what she projected was something that I haven't seen in such a long time. It was kind of like when I was a kid and I've seen something so like beautiful and majestic, and it just gave me that little bit of hope. Don't get me wrong, the whole 3 weeks was good, but this individual, this patient, she just lit up the whole place. And it just made me go back into thinking, wow, social media and the society will mention how people are negative, people are toxic, and then we get into all these gender wars and wage gap and political disagreements, religion. She basically knocked me out of that mindset, and I don't get into that mindset to start a debate or war, but it does roll through my mind like a videotape on how the world is so toxic based off those topics that I just mentioned. Jake, what's good? So just her alone, and I'm still thinking about this patient because just like I said, she just had such a vibrant, awesome energy. Like you got people that, just like I said, they may say something that appeals to you and that you like. They may dress a certain way. They may sound a certain way. But this young woman, it was just her energy. She didn't have to say anything. She lit up. She lit up everybody that I worked with. She lit up all the other patients. Like, it was just awesome. It was phenomenal. And it just made me, you know, just be like, wow, if this one person just did all this, it made me feel this way in the whole room, then I know that now don't get me wrong, people that I work with, people that I know, they say that I have a wonderful, vibrant energy too, but usually the people that give out that energy, like my coworkers will claim and stuff, we need that energy too. So for this individual to make me feel so great, even about humanity as a whole, even with all the mess that's going on around the world, if she made me feel that way, like, you doing something right. Like, that she was doing something right. Off rip. I was like, I don't know who she's related to. I don't know if she has kids. I don't know if she's whatever. Whoever was a part of her life, whether it was for a moment or for the rest of their life, that God bless, because man, that energy was on fire. It was just amazing. I wish y'all would have witnessed it. Obviously, due to HIPAA, and so I can't, but I'm just telling you, like, it was just amazing. And I truly believe everyone needs to experience it and everyone deserves it. I understand that people may have their opinion about certain people, and they may say, oh, they don't deserve that, they don't deserve this, but depending on the person that's giving out the energy and how they're doing it, as long as they're not gullible and stupid or naive, trust me, what she was projecting will make probably like the most scenic, all right, not the most scenic, but someone that's really like thinking negative and toxic, it'll either chase them away or it'll make them forget about their toxicness and everything, and then they'll revert back to, hey, I'm an actual person, they are too, let's try to work together. Because that's how vibrant this young person's energy was, and it was truly amazing. I was shocked, because just like I said, I haven't felt that way in a while. Usually it's me doing all the work, and I truly do it. I love it. I love making people happy because it makes me happy. I love trying to be a solution. My wife hospital right now. Hold on. Right now, you baby. I'm gonna need to be a father. I'm gonna be a dad. Oh, you gonna be a dad? Congrats. Congrats. Happy Father's Day too, because I know that's coming up. That's what's up. Awesome. You're gonna have to switch your profile name though, because you got Big Pimp up in there. I don't know. You got a baby on the way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got Big Pimpin' up in there, so I don't know. Unless she call you that, but you may have to change that name now. But I truly look. I'm even seeing people walking at night, holding hands. This night is nice, yo. Like, it's a calm night. It's a beautiful night. But anyway, just like I said, anyway. But yeah, I love making people happy because it makes me happy. I don't need nothing from them. I just have that mindset. There's one of me and there's a billions of other people. I can handle myself pretty well for the most part, but I can't control other people. So if other people are happy in a way that's not destructive, because toxic people could be happy too in what they do. I'm not going to that extreme. No, I'm just talking about happy, content. If the majority's like that, that'll make me happy. Cause just I sound one person. If I'm the only one happy, to be honest, I don't think that's pleasure. I really don't. I really don't. If there's one thing that I don't like is when I come to work in such a great mood and then everybody else is pissed off. So what's the beauty of you just being the only person happy in your environment and everybody else is pissed off? So you need that vibrant, loving energy. Yeah, you need a Happy Meal. You need a McNugget or something, some fries, a McFlurry. Oh, y'all ever had that Grandma McFlurry? Man, let me tell you, I made a clip on that, man. That thing was good. I was like, oh. But anyway, I just saw Ice in here. Ultra, what's good? Life is good, man. I had a setback, but it was due to medical reasons, nothing more. Happens at my job all the time. Workers hate their job and they take it out on the whole building. Yeah, and it's sad, yo, because everybody goes to work primarily for the same reason. We all need to make that bread. We got to pay our bills, pay for our family. We're all there for the same reason. Some of us have more purpose at our jobs, though. Some of us actually got a job that we actually went to school for and we actually enjoy doing it. And some of us are at a job just because it's a job and we thought that we will like it, but then we find out that dang, it sucks. Where I'm at right now, I actually love it overall. I love it more than I dislike, because you're going to have dislikes. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of life. You not everything's going to be 100%. So are you going to get pissed off at everybody because you ain't got that 30% out of the 70% that you have? Nah, stop being ungrateful, stop being petty, and just take what you could get. And you'll be surprised a lot of the times. All right, Shiki, man, thank you for stopping by. But yeah, you'll be surprised that a lot of the things that you're looking for is within yourself. Yes, you could be in a toxic situation at work or whatnot, but you're the one that chose that job. For whatever reason, you chose that job in that location. So at one point, you got to take accountability. And with that, that should anchor you so you don't get pissed off like them. Now, if you truly hate it and you don't like it, just leave. Just leave. Find something better. And better subjective, right? Because some people, they only care about the money. So they hate where they work, but they stay because of the money. But is it worth it? Is it worth your sanity? Is it worth your morale, your character? Because let me tell you something. When you're in a toxic place, two things are going to happen. You're either going to feel like you're being beat down every single day, or you're going to change. And and the person that you actually end up becoming is the one thing that you actually hated in the beginning. But you got to be a part of the clique, right? Because you don't want to be attacked, right? So is it really worth it? I've been at jobs where I got paid a whole lot, but it just wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. It's like, nah, you're not gonna mess me up. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I feel like crap if I'm somewhere and it changes who I am as a person, and then something traumatic happens to me And then everybody, sees me as a dirt bag, as a cheap, mean, toxic person, you know. Of all places in these times, I don't want to be, it would be, oh, actually, I don't want to be, it would be in America. Yeah, America's tough, but you know what? Just like I said, if it's not America, then it's somewhere in the Middle East where they're going through war and stuff. So it's one of those things, even where you are right now, you really have to really think not so much your current situation and what you see every day. Look at everything. I'm not trying to say compromise. I'm not trying to say to cope, but sometimes you have to look at everything. You got to look at everything. Like sometimes I'll think like that too, but then I think about what the whole world is going through. I think about what I could be going through. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I could be starving. Right now, I could be in war. I could be in a war country, in a war state, whatever. You know? Yeah, you gotta look at the big picture. You gotta look at everything. Now, I'm all about starting off from yourself and branching your way on out when it comes to problem solving. But you got micro and then you got macro. And sometimes we think macro, but not macro enough. So, for example, right? Someone could mention something about America saying men and women, they're always at war. They have their perspective, dating this and equality that, right? But then you could look in other countries where they are actually going through stuff like that and it's way more severe. So it's one of those things. I'm not trying to say don't knock what America's going through. I'm not trying to say that you don't have a right to say that, because just like I said, I'm not trying to say to cope. I'm not trying to say to just because people are going through stuff and it's not as bad as somebody else, it should be ignored. No, I'm not ignorant and heartless like that. I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea, because I noticed that when people go through pain, not everybody has the same tolerant level. Pain may affect you in a particular area different than it affects me, but it's still hurt and it's still a concern. So I will never belittle someone that says something about an area and be like, oh, well, it's worse in this area, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to do that. It may be facts, me saying that, but as an individual, everybody feels things on a different level based off what they've gone through, how they were raised, their perspective, their understanding. It all depends. So I will never tell someone, and if I did tell someone that, I will say what I'm saying right now. I get it. Everybody has a different starting point in life, and everybody has different perspective. Oh, yes, it involves all humanity, all places. America is a very dark place. Yeah, and in my opinion, just like there's life and death, there's good and evil, there's light and dark, and everywhere you go, there's a darker in a particular subject, and then there's a light in another. So, for example, I can't really get into it. I'll probably start getting into it more the more I talk. So, America may be going through something dark, right? But then in America, they may be going through something that's really good. But then you go to another country in the areas where we're dark in, they may be light in. But then in the areas that we have more light on, they may have it in the dark. So it's like it could be a tit for tat. Like we could keep this going, And I know there's people in my comment section, in my chat sometimes, they can mention everything that's going on everywhere around the world. But it's like a tit for tat. It's kind of like me saying, and I'm just gonna share some of the medical conditions. I could say, I don't mention the basic one. I'm low on my vitamin D, and somebody could say, oh, well, that's not as bad as, high blood pressure. And then I could easily just say, oh, you know what? Well, I got nerve injury. Oh, I'm missing one leg. It's like a tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's one of those things like, it's not about who has it worse. Don't, it's just, that's just how life is. People come to America probably for certain things that are better than where they started from, and then vice versa. Some people I know that live in America, they rather be in the Philippines and stuff because of their culture, or because they want to find a lover or something like that. So it all depends, like, why are you here, and why don't you want to be there anymore? You know, like, that's just how it is. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Like, I've even done that. I moved to places like from miles on end, and then I'll be like, well, it's better here because da 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 da, but then they are lacking this in this area. Um, Overall, where I am, it is the best overall that I've ever lived. It's not the prettiest, It's not. Well, actually, it is pretty, but it's not the prettiest because I've been around, you know. But it is nice, and I met some wonderful people, and they're very lovely. But this is where you got to be careful when you judge. This is where you have to be careful. If I let my personal life dictate how dictate on how I view the world, everything will be excuse my language, but everything will be messed up. Everything. Every single thing I'll be having a problem with. But I know that a lot of problems that I have, or views on the world that's negative, that's more so in front of my face. If I don't like something, it's because of me. I'm the one that initiated the problem. I'm actually somewhat of a participant to the problem. So I try not to push too much of my views on somebody, because that could be very subjective based off my personal experience. You know, so yes, can I generalize and say America's going through this, or certain groups? Yeah, I could bring up statistics and say that, but why am I going to bring up something, right, if that's not what I'm going to be putting myself through? I'm not going to be I'm not going to put myself in that situation. If I'm faced with the situation, then I'll say it. But I got people online, I got people everywhere, they'll generalize, say, oh, all men this, all women now. I'm like, you acting like you met every single man and woman, but most of them, it's like, so as of right now, you talking to somebody? Yeah, I'm talking to somebody. Okay. Do they got a job? No. I'm like, okay. What are they doing? Are they a good citizen? Like, what is it? Like, don't be saying that all these men and women are this, that, and the third, and look how you're choosing. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't do that. If you have a problem, you got to start with yourself. You're the one that chose this individual to be in your life, or try to get into your life. It ain't us. You the one that's doing it. You know. Um. So, it's just one of those things. If you see yourself having a problem with something, especially if it's something that you cannot control, you got to look at yourself. And it's hard to do that. It's hard. It's hard. Because some people, you'll try to throw facts at them, and they will get pissed and be like, oh, why are you targeting me? That ain't me. That ain't me. But when someone says facts to me, if someone came up to me and says something about me, I don't quickly get on the defense. You know what I do? I think about what they said and see if it has any weight to it. Because if it does, and there's a possibility that that's what's affecting me, then I'm truly going to think about it. And even if it has 5% of weight to it, and they spotted it out, and that's all they needed was that little bit of time with me to see it, in my heart, I'm going to thank them, because that could be something that could be a life changer. It's kind of like a screw inside a table. You got a big old massive table, but if that one screw is weak, not twisted on tight, that whole table will lean a certain way. It won't be straight. It's the same thing with that 5% that you ignore in your life, that you're too ignorant to change. And you think, and you want people to ignore it, you want people to accept it, you want people to deal with it, but that 5% out of your whole being may be that little screw that's inside that table that's holding it up to keep it straight, but it's loose, it's cracked, it's shaved, or whatever it may be. But that 5% is important. Yeah, the table has weak foundation. Yeah, the table have a weak foundation, basically. And that's the same thing when we want to ignore that 5% that we ignored for most of our life, because we have that attitude, oh, people should accept me. I don't care what people have to say about me, or I'm all that, F them, I'm all about mine. I hate when people do that. I hate when, don't get me, I'm all about being confident, being positive. But when people come off like that, oh, I don't care. It's just, it ain't that big of a deal. Screw that. It's like, well, if it wasn't that big of a deal, then why are you acting like that in your response? Why are you saying, I'm like, get off that, man. You know, I hate that. I hate when people do that. You know, you may or not bad. It's what is within whispers attack. Yup. Facts understand. Yeah, I hate when people do. TT and J, what's good? But yeah, that really upsets me. It irks me when people do that. Like, I don't do that. You know, when people say something about me, trust me, I like, even at my current job, somebody will say something, and I don't have that. Oh, they don't. Nah, no, it ain't me. It ain't me. What about you? What about you? I don't do that tit for tat. I don't do that. Like, and I hate when people do that. It's like, instead of you taking facts from somebody, you know, why are you getting so pissed when they say something about you? It ain't like they're calling you a loser. They're just saying some factual stuff, like maybe you shouldn't do that, or why don't you try this? Oh, but how come I need to be the one to try? How come they can't try? It's like, dude, like, chill. Like, you know, if you care that much, then change. If you don't care, then stop giving your energy and projecting like you're doing right now, and about face and go about your own business. But I don't want to hear that. I'm like, oh my God, like, oh, you know, people like that, sometimes we're stuck with them. But if you're not stuck with them, you gotta leave them alone, because a hard head makes a soft ass. Miss Tate, what's good? What's good? So Emmett, people are not then because it's, if the person's a demon, then they this is a very important. I'm glad that Emmett and Pyra mentioned something. There is something I do want to say. Only because y'all mentioning demons and stuff. So, if you do believe in Christ, demons, angels, whatever, there's another thing that I hate. I'll tell you what else I hate. I hate when people give too much credit to the devil. Let me explain. The devil don't make you do anything, because we all have free will. And with that free will, we can do whatever we want. The devil is basically somebody, or God, whatever. They all whisper in our ear. They all give us some type of discernment or some type of lie. It's up to us if we're actually going to act on it or not. So when people say, oh, the devil made me do it, or the devil, I'm like, you giving that thing too much credit. You need to take accountability. People in the church community dodge accountability like a motherfucker. So when they, excuse my language, but I hate when people say, "Oh, it's the devil that made me," or it's like, no, he doesn't have dominion power over you like that. Because if that was the case, then that means the whole free will, that's the greatest gift. It won't be a thing. Don't get me wrong. There's choices that we have to make that are tough, and it may make us feel like we have no choice, but it's still our choice. So I just hate that. That's another thing that I hate. It's already bad enough that people have an accountability problem, but even when it comes to religion, they'll say the devil this, the devil that. I'm like, oh my God. I said, all he does is whisper in your ear. It's still your choice to go about it like a mother sucker. You're still gonna do what you're gonna do, you know? Oh, hold on. But yeah, you still gonna do what you're gonna do. You feel me? I like what Tay said. She said if you're a Sigma male, you won't give a crap. But there was a reptilian in the garden. Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, you just, I just hate it, man. I hate it with a passion, boy, when people be like, oh, the devil. I'm like, you giving that dude so much credit right now. He probably smiling and everything, ear to ear, like, yeah, keep on saying my name, keep on dodging accountability. Eve took a bite of the forbidden fruit. Yeah, but look, it was free will. And I hate when people say, oh, the devil makes people do everything. So no, it's your ignorant mindset fall into your flesh, and you went ahead and just listened, and you went ahead and did it. Maybe whispering just makes it easier for one to show their true nature. You know, uh, then that son killed his brother. Oh yeah, Cain and Abel. Yeah. Um, but yeah, it's just like, people need to stop, bruh. That people be dodging accountability like crazy, boy. Just like I said, it happens. It happens in churches. It happens in marriages, relationships. Man. But yeah, I would say that's the worst one. The ones that say, "Oh, the devil made me." I'm like, he ain't made you do nothing. Stop. Stop it right now. Stop it right there in the name of Jesus. I rebuke that. You know, you know what I'm saying? It'd be crazy, boy. They be dodging them bullets, boy. I'm like, yo. Hey, I'd be like this. I said Adam and Eve tried to do that too. They ain't want to take accountability, and God kicked their ass out that garden. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, people need to stop, man. Accountability, man, that's some people's kryptonite. It's some people's kryptonite. They'll make every excuse in the book on why. And don't get me wrong. I'm a very caring person, and everybody has their reasons on why they did something, but you still did it. You still did it, though. For whatever reason, you still did it, and you have to take accountability for it. Like, you may have had a good reason on why you did it, but you still did it. You still did it. So, I don't care what the reason is. Just take accountability. I'm just opening my water real quick. I got the hiccup. Well, when I get fired up, boy, I be hiccuping like crazy. But yeah, and also, I want to touch on another topic. So, online, and Miss Tate, maybe you're here, maybe you're not. You probably left. So this is what else I want to touch on, because this is popping all over the internet. So I'm going to touch on it right now, and it's going to be hot. because I know people rolled in while I'm talking about this stuff. Oh, here we go. So, people want to talk about this whole sigma, alpha, beta, red pill, blue pill. Yeah, I'm touching on this stuff now. Here we go. I'm touching on it. Now, y'all want to know how I feel about that? Let me know, because I'm going to tell y'all something. Let me know. I want to talk about it. It's going to get hot. So, it's going to get hot. So mind you, I got introduced to that red pill, blue pill stuff from the Matrix, and that's where it mainly came from. So just to give y'all FYI, and they kind of converted it to more of a, I would say more of a manosphere thing. But the thing is, some people use those terms and cause division. Some people use those terms and use it as a coping mechanism. Some people use it for shelter. And the reason why I used to be into all that stuff too, because it is interesting, because not all people that make red pill, blue, whatever content is bad. It is used, some of it is useful information. Some of it really is. It's interesting. Let me just put it's interesting. But you got to be careful, because just like I said in the beginning of this live, depending on what you went through in your life, when you get sucked into that whole red pill stuff, I call it the red pill rage. You get that rage and you start projecting your experiences on others. So that stuff, you got to be careful now. You got to be careful, you know, especially some of my brothers and sisters out there in the Philippines. Well, not my sisters, it's more men, but especially for the men that's going out there in the Philippines now. You know, y'all went through some stuff in America, you know, and I get it. I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but I do understand. And then y'all go over there, y'all start talking that red pill manosphere, sigma this and sigma that. And it's one of those things, it's like, you know, you just got to be careful. You can mention what you've gone through. You can mention some facts, some statistics, but don't try to push strongly views that's based off of your experience to other people. We're all victims of it. We all do it with certain things. It may be a job. It may be women, men, America, you know what, Germany, whatever, wherever you're at. We all have done it, and we all still do it with certain particular things. We like to generalize a whole population based off our choices, based off what we've done, based off what's happened to us, based off our culture, our skin color, whatever it may be. We all done it. I've done it, you know, so I'm not off the hook, but we got to be careful, because are we trying to start a divide or trying to spread knowledge so it causes more unity, more understanding? I'm not trying to say be ignorant. I'm not trying to say be gullible and naive. I'm not trying to say to save a soul that don't want to be saved. I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying to give an ignorant person a chance. What I'm saying is, there's people in life that haven't even gotten a shot, you know, and we're already pushing our narrative on them based off the dumb stuff that we put ourselves through. You know, do not push your crap on other people because you're going through it. You know, there's some married couples that I know, and they're pushing their views on people that they haven't even gone through, you know, their 20s yet. You know, and it's like, there's nothing wrong with stating certain things, but don't use your trauma to try to control a group of people that had a different upbringing than you, that made better decision makings than you did, that's more mature than you, and you're trying to destroy their minds already. This is why I'm careful. This is why when I speak to people, I say my own personal experience. I don't say, oh, my personal experience is just like everybody else, therefore you need to do this, that, and the third. I don't do that bull crap. No, because my life is my life. My choices are my choices. So if I get hurt, if I'm pissed, it's not because of you. It's not because of them. It's because of the choices that I made, who I involved in my life because I trusted them. And that's my fault. That's not your fault. You know, there's billions of people in this world, and I don't think it's fair for me to punish the whole world and push a narrative based off my life on everybody else. I don't think that's fair, you know. So don't get me wrong. I used to be that person. I used to be. I admit it. Boy, my boy was on here right now. He'll be like this bad body preacher because boy used to be like that hardcore. But you know what? It was wrong. It was wrong for me, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry if there's people that are watching right now that they know me personally and I did that. You know, I'm sorry. It was wrong. It was wrong. And, you know, yes, you know, you can mention things that happen to people. You can mention a certain scenario, a certain celebrity, but you got to understand that was their life and their choice. We have to take accountability on how we take the next steps in our life. You know, we have to, you know. Miss Tate, have you been traveling the Philippines? No, I have not. To be honest though, you know, I don't think anybody's ready for me. And no. And I'm not saying that because I'm perfect or that I'm not saying it in a what's the word I'm trying to find, in a cocky, condescending way. What I mean by I don't think anybody's ready for me because I got a lot of work I need to do on myself. That's what I mean. So I don't want y'all to say, "Oh, no, this bastard's all super fit. Oh, he's all this. Nobody ain't ready for." No, that's not what I mean. I'd rather just focus on myself. For traveling for fun and to do stuff, no, I haven't. But if you met, because I got a lot of Philippines on my channel, and they always mention like, you know, like, to like a lot of the men actually, a relationship, this and that. I feel that, you know, especially if you're a guy, you know, women too. Try working on yourself more. Stop trying to see how the world views you and the person who you're trying to click with or hoping to click with, how they need to be. You try to be that person that you want them to be, if not better. You know, so you know, when it comes to like traveling and going places I'm not even thinking about that. Traveling fun, I do it for educational purposes, not to find a mate. Good. I look at it this way. When it comes to mate finding and stuff, it should flow like water, right? It could be rocky a little bit, but it should flow like water. So be about your life, have fun, travel, do what you need to do, and then some little Mr. or Mrs. will come by your way and say, "Hey, shorty," you be like, "Ooh, I like that." You know what I'm saying? But anyway, uh, but yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Where you from? Who you? Wait, it depends. Who you? So he wants to know who's where and from. Um, Miss Tate's from the Philippines. You know, I'm U.S. You're U.S. too, Emmett. I think we're from the. Oh wait, you're Australia. That's right. Um, that's right. I know. I think you said you've been here before. Cause there's you and somebody else on my channel that comes later on. And I remember some of y'all saying that y'all been in my neck of the woods before, in the past. It was you and somebody else in my chat. And you know what's sad? I know Daniel was in here. Vaughn, I know that you're probably here too. Ed Gonzalez, what's good? Um, I'm just rambling right now. But yeah, try your best not to push what you've experienced onto other people. I know it's hard not to do that, but this world, we're in such a great divide that I'm not trying to say that people can't be aware. There's nothing wrong. I think there's some awareness that needs to be accounted for. But you really have to tell yourself, is it my family's from Ireland, North Carolina, and Puerto Rico? Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, I'll be traveling all the time. My family's all in those places. Actually, you know, it's funny. I do actually have family in two of those places, actually. But yeah, you know, you really have to try your hardest not to. I know we all get sucked into it. You know, we kind of talk about our life, and then from there we kind of project. Lava, what's good? You missed a whole lot, man. I'm being honest. Like, there was a whole lot that was said that you probably would have been having like a strong opinion, been like, you know. But it was a lot that was being talked about. But yeah, you really have to. Oh, you know what else too? You know how this world could get so messed up too? Because listen up, I'm gonna say something. Here it is, y'all. We fear what we love or want, and we want what we fear. Think about that. We fear what we love, and we want what we fear. Let that sink in. I'm going to say it again. We fear what we love, but we love what we fear. And if you still don't understand that, think about everything that's going wrong in this world. It's because we love and want what we fear. You know? Because if it was the complete opposite, then our world would be in a better place. Think about it. Drug addicts, right? Drug addicts love what they fear. A lot of those drug addicts, they don't want to be staying on drugs and stuff, but they're addicted. They know that it's deadly, but they love it. But they fear not having that drug though, because they don't have it. They go through withdrawals, they panic. So it's like that. It's the same thing when it comes to relationships. People will say, oh, I want a good man or a good woman. I want her to be in the church and blah, 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 blah. And then the moment they get that good man or that good woman, but let's just say the good man, whatever, that, oh, he was too nice. He was too this. But if he was some bad boy, you know what I'm saying? The one that like to cheat, you know, the one that bring home that STD. You know, they be loving that boy. Give me them babies from the, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's even with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad. But it's true. It's true. You know, it's so true. It don't make no damn sense, but it's true. It's facts, yo. Like, you know, we love what is it? Hold on. We fear what we love and love what we hate. Because the moment we get what we love or what we want in our life, we don't treat it with high value. But the things that we truly love is the things that are bad for us. That's why that quote is so strong. We fear what we love and love. Wait, I said it wrong because I'm talking like crazy. We fear what we love and love Damn it, I don't forgot my quote now. Ain't that sad? You can tell my ass is old right now. But y'all understood it. Y'all heard me say it. Somebody could type it in. I'm not gonna type it in. But it's true. We fear what we love, and we want what we fear. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's it. That's it. Um, yeah. We fear what we love and want what we fear. That's what it is. It's so true. It's facts, man. Yep, we fear what we love and love what we fear. Yeah, that's it. But it is so true. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Think about everything that's wrong in this world. Because I swear I be hearing people say stuff like this. Oh, I want this. I want this from my life. I want that. But then when I see how they living, it's like you doing everything that contradicts what you claim, what you want to be bestowed on your life. Like, what type of mess is that? I fear my girlfriend. But it's wild, man. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what? I'm a big advocate of that. Like, there were some things that I swore I will never do. Like, there were some things that and now let me tell you how life humbled me. I don't tell you how life humbled me. Life humbled me hard, and it's still humbling me. Oh, it's humbling me so hard, goddamn. But excuse my language, but look, life has humbled me so bad that there will be types of people I will talk about, and not like really bad. It'll just be like a certain preference or something. It'll be preference. It'll be like a job. It'll be people that I will see that does a certain thing. And if I haven't done it myself, if I didn't end up doing it myself, it's somebody in my current circumstance that's doing it, and I'm like, well, I'll be damned. Here I was saying, blah, 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 blah. Now it's a part of my life. So that the tongue is powerful, and you could really humble yourself. I'm telling you, like, you got to be careful. Don't be talking crap about anything. Don't be running around here saying that you will never this, you won't do that. Because let me tell you something. You gossip, that talk, that stuff ends up being a part of your life. I'm telling you. I am telling you. So if I ever let myself go, I would wish someone would slap my. Oh, let me. Oh, that's funny. Um, red, blue, left, right, same entity. Yeah, hey, look. Y'all making me laugh right now. Look. Whether you're on the left wing or the right wing, we're all part of the same plane. You know what I'm saying? Y'all understood that? No matter if you're on the left wing or the right wing, we are part of the same plane. So we really got to step it up. But yeah, it's just, it's wild, boy. Like, you know what? That's another reason why I even forgive people and I show people grace, because nobody has caused greater harm to me than I've done to myself. Am I trying to say that people as individuals never cause me harm? No, but a lot of times when harm is caused, it's not because you directly did it to yourself. It's because you indirectly did it to yourself. Think about all the people that's in your life or that was in your life. Were they in your life by choice? And if so, was it your choice? Or was it something else out of your control? Because a lot of times, whatever crap you're going through, if you dig deep down and know why they were there, and you know why you're in this situation that affected you a day later or even years down the line, it's because you chose that path. So this is why I say, We are the initiators for most of the bull crap that happens in our life. And this is why I forgive people, and this is why I show grace. Because if I could live with myself and the decisions that I made that's affecting me today, then I can forgive somebody else, because we are the initiators to most of the problems that are in our life. Now, if you're young and underage, I'm not talking about like that. I'm talking about when you get to a certain point or if something's within your control, right? You know, like if you're in a good place, if you're going to work or you're driving to work or you're going somewhere positive and you get hit by a car, obviously that wasn't in your control. Yes, you got in that car, it was your choice, but you thought it was the perfect timing because the weather was nice, and you took the safest route. Shit just happens, right? I'm talking about choices that you could either dismiss it or use it, but you really didn't need it. You just took a chance at it. A lot of times people will make those choices, and then years down the line, they're like, oh, I regret this, I regret that, and I'm going through this, I'm going through that. It's like, and then instead of taking accountability, we kind of just point the fingers at the one group of people that we selected to be a part of our life. You can't do that. It's like, no, it's not their fault. They're probably a participant to the problem, but you're the one that initiated this whole mess. You're the one that opened that door. You just forgot, because after you opened the door, you realized who they were. But instead of you just saying, oh, I'm the one that opened that door, you just want to say, oh, it's them, this, that. But you ignored all the red flags. You ignored the fact that you the one that initiated the problem. Like smokers that are surprised they got cancer. Yeah, you just touched on another topic, Lava. Because you mentioned smoking and stuff. I want to get on another topic. Anybody ready? It's about drugs and food and stuff. Cause I do have something to say about that. Who wants to hear it? Let's go. Who wants to hear it? Let's go. Cause I got something to say about that. It's gonna be real quick. How can you expect others to see if they can't see what's happening above? My God, there's no vapor trails. Yo, Emmy, it's funny because you be saying facts, but you say it with some type of underlying humor. It makes me laugh. But it's true. It's true. Even if you intend to make me laugh or not, but I'm listening though. Trust me, I'm digesting it. You just have a way of saying things, and it's awesome. I'm ready to hear everybody in the chat though. All right, so look, this is my problem with. All right, so the drugs that I'm mentioning, because he mentioned cigarettes and smoking and all that. All right, so look, the number one killer, I believe, in the world or in the United States, wherever you are, it is obesity, and a lot of the diseases that we end up accumulating, like diabetes and high blood pressure, due to the food consumptions or some of the chemicals that's in our food. Now, wait, hear me out. Mind you, I don't smoke. I don't smoke at all. And what I mean by I don't smoke, that means any type of smoke, weed, cigarettes, vapor, whatever you want to call it. The only thing I'll smoke is the little bit of smoke that comes from a chicken, from a cooked grilled chicken, and I'm inhaling that steam. Anyway, anyway, so me and a whole bunch of my coworkers, right? We was talking about what's the number one killer, right? And we got into cigarettes and stuff. The main problem that I have with cigarettes is, yes, it does cause, illness like cancer and stuff. But for me, it's more cosmetic. It's more cosmetic because everybody that I know that smokes, for some reason, they're healthier than me. I don't know how the hell, but it has to be because of their food choices, right? But cosmetic wise, most of them, they be looking, like their eyes turn yellow, their skin turns like dry wood, especially the older they get. Their voice sound like this, bad body, bad body. I'm like, whoa, what the? You know what I'm saying? Like, it be, I'm like, yo, why you sound like that? You know, it be sounding crazy, but it's more cosmetic. So, yes, do I hate it? Oh, hey, my friend, do you want to tell him what I went through as a child? I'm pretty sure you heard my story when I was 13 years old. You know what happened to me? Harley, I think this is what I think, Harley, and I've been trying to have her do this for the longest time. So if you guys don't know Harley, she's a female gamer. She's really good. She plays all types of games, and she's actually pretty cool to talk with, chat with. And I've been trying to have her do more lives where where she has like a discussion like this, whether it's typing or talking. I really think that she should, because she has a lot to. I believe everybody has something to offer, but she really has some things to share. She'll make certain videos and clips, but I'm really trying to get her out there to do a little bit of that more. Um, just like how I'm doing this, I'm trying to get her just like I said, it doesn't have to be like this starting out. She could just have like a black screen and then she's typing everyone, you know. I think that'll be good. Or do you want me to tell them? I mean, I got videos about my pap music. I think if anyone is here, that they should definitely check out your channel. Um, and they should just, if they're able to they should be able to click on or write it down on a piece of paper. Running on 4 cups of coffee and Red Bull. Woo, lava. Man, I'm telling you. But Harley, I would, but I feel that something like that should really come from you. Just like I said, you got good content, and I think that you should really step out into that realm. You made videos on it, but some people, if they want to leave more than just a like. They probably want to converse with you, even if you want to do it in my chat, like you want to talk to people, so I don't mind that. But I think that'll be good. But yeah, smoking and stuff, to me, nah, I hate Newports. Oh my God, it's harsh, and the smell is horrible. But smoking is more cosmetic for me. It's like, yo, like, even if you don't get cancer, and even if you could run a mile without gassing out, it just makes it just makes them look awful, especially the older that they get. Like, everything's yellow from their eyes, their teeth, their skin turns into dry wet wood at that. Yeah, you're probably like, what's wet and dry? Something that's literally wet, and then it's dry, and then it gets wet again. You'll know what I mean if you live in a state that's constantly like moist and stuff. Oh, there's a police officer, but I'm parked, so I'm okay. And people that vape after smoke, they are both bad. Yeah, they're bad. Just listen to the lyrics of the song. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me unpin it. Give me a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I'm back. I just want to pin her live, but how can I? Hold on. How the fuck? She just Harley just put her link. I'm trying to understand. Oh, look, I got color now. I was in black and white before, but I got color now. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. Anyway, no, I'm just singing a Michael Jackson, but I usually have 2 phones when I do this, but trying to pin on this, it doesn't make any sense, because like it just had me go straight to the video, but it won't even let me comment on my own live, which is so weird. I'm gonna figure it out. Just like I said, usually I have 2 phones when I do this. I would even did moderators by now, but usually I have 2 phones, and I would moderate and control that, but I literally just want to focus on just having one phone, just chatting it up with y'all. And if you guys have a TikTok, you guys can follow me at TikTok because I will be recording videos talking about my past if you guys. Yep. Yeah, Harley, I think that you should really dive into this. Vaughn's water. Yep, vaping, yep. Pyro facts. My fault for clicking. I just had to check something real quick. But yeah, that's my take when it comes to like cigarettes and stuff like that. It's one of those things like, because I think a lot of things are bad. What we eat, certain drugs that we take, cigarettes, all that. So I think a lot of stuff we do is bad, but it's one of those things. It's like, but cigarettes, it's like, you know, yeah, cigarettes could be probably just as bad as the food that we eat, but it's the cosmetic part. Cause trust me, if certain foods made me sound like this in the future, it made my eyes yellow, my teeth, and you know, and it made my skin look like dried wood on fire and then water thrown on there, and my nail beds yellow and everything way before my time, I wouldn't be eating those foods. And I think that's like one of the strong reasons why when it came to like cigarettes and stuff, I was like, nah, man, because like, it's already hard to maintain how I look. I look busted up already. So why am I going to stick a cancer stick in my mouth and make myself look even worse? Like, I'm bald I'm bald, you know. It's hard trying to keep these things white, my teeth. You know what I'm saying? I could barely breathe right now. It's just, you know, and my voice, I mean, it could get a little bit deeper, so maybe I should have a pack for the first time, but no, I'm just messing with y'all. But yeah, man, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's already hard trying to maintain myself now, so why am I gonna mess myself up by puff pass? Like, nah, man, like I can't be doing that, man. Like, and then you got some of these beautiful men and women. Yeah, that's right. I said men and women, beautiful. And you see them smoking it up. And the next thing you know, when they're like in their 50s and 60s, they go from looking beautiful to like, God damn, like you look like a tree that's been going through some labor, boy. Like, yo, like what happened? You know, it looked like a stick of butter is going across your face. You know, like what happened? You know? You know, I remember when I met you, girl, you was sounding woo like a Selena or something, like you were singing and everything. Now you sound like this. Bad body. And I'm like, damn. Like they be sounding crazy, boy. I'm like, yo. Like for real. Like, you know, and then I'm telling you, like, there's some that I met like that, like years ago. They'll be like, "Hey, bad body," to bad body. I'm like, God damn, like, yo, like, what happened to you? What happened to your voice? Next thing you know, they had a cigarette box in their back pocket, and they already smoking another one right in front of me. I'm like, oh my God. You know, they be sounding crazy, boy. I'm telling you, man, them cancer sticks, boy. Hey, you may be healthier than me, but boy, you look you looking busted up. You know, I be trying to tell you, put that thing down, cause man, it's making you look crazy. You don't even need to put on your high beams in the car, cause your teeth and your eyes are doing it for you. Yeah, they be looking busted up, boy. They be looking busted up. I'm telling you. So it's all cosmetics. So that's my take when it comes to cigarettes. Like if you smoke, all right, but you know, I'm not gonna say that you're not healthy or that you are healthy. Cause let me tell you something, there's millions of smokers that I know that they could outrun me, they could outwork out me, they could out everything me. They look better, everything. They still got their hair, but cosmetic wise, boy, they be looking crazy. Boy, they be sounding crazy too. I'm telling you, they knock on my door and they be like this. I'm like, oh, the demons in my house. I be throwing holy water and everything, but it just be a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? But boy, they be sounding crazy. I'm telling you, boy, they be sounding crazy. Nobody don't bother me when I'm with them. You know, we could be out hanging out, and I'll be like this. And they'll be like this. They'll be like bad body. They'll be like, yo, you a big black man. Yo, everybody don't mess with you. I said, but hey, if you end up talking, nobody will mess with you. I'd be like this. Hey, I may be a big black brother, but you open that mouth and you start sounding like this, like a pop rocker, a hard rock. Boy, they will be like this. I am not messing with that man. Because he probably got knives, brass knuckles. He probably got a guitar that he can whip out from his pants and bash our heads in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm like, yeah, look, bring one of them with y'all. I promise you, nobody will mess with y'all. Nobody will mess with y'all. Cause let me tell you something. I just like I said, I got some smokers in my life, and some of them hit it hardcore. Boy, when they speak, boy, I'm telling you, they be sounding like something you'll see like in the Exodus movie. Boy, you be on say, oh my God. Yeah, they be sounding scary. You know. But other than that, it's cosmetic. Now let's move on from that. Because I don't want to freak y'all out. Because y'all like, man, this brother doing all this crazy. He sounding like a grizzly bear on cocaine or something. But he said A-ball. What you mean? Oh, you meant lava. Emmett, is bro reaction to your own comments? Oh, cause you were mentioning smoking. That's what he's talking about, Emmett. Cause you mentioned cigarettes was bad, and I'm just reacting because you're the one that bought it up. So he just wants to know if my reaction and my take on smoking is up to your caliber on what you feel, what you think. But yeah, that's my take on that stuff. Now, so what did we cover so far? I know before we got on that topic, I was mentioning why I showed more grace in my life and forgiveness for others, because nobody has caused greater harm to me more than myself. If there's something that I have a problem with currently in my life, it's because I was the initiator of it, whether it's because of something I initiated yesterday or something years ago. So if I could live with myself and the choices that I made, and some of those choices even affect me today, then I could forgive somebody and I could show them grace. So a lot of times when I get upset and frustrated, you know what I tell myself? Have I done such a thing to myself? And if I didn't do it to myself, have I done it to somebody once upon a time? And if those answers are yes, even if it's not that severe, it doesn't matter how severe it is. Because just like I said earlier on this live, some people, they perceive and take pain differently than others. So what may be light for me, they may have taken it hard. So it's not about, yeah, I've done that to somebody, but it wasn't that severe. It's, have you done that to anyone, period? I don't care how light it was. So if I have, it makes me show grace when they do it upon me. And then I forgive them. Is it morally wrong to have beef with an 8-year-old? It depends. If they take your food. I don't mess around with that. Let some kid take my food. I'll be like, do you see your little body and you see my big behind body? You go ahead and take my food off my plate if you want to. Because the next time when we go in the drive-thru and you ask for a Happy Meal, guess what? The only thing you get is one fry in that small behind box. Because guess what? I'm taking the toy too. I'm taking the toy. I'm taking all the nuggets. I'm taking 40. I'm taking 49 of them fries. I'm leaving you with one. I'm drinking your milk. I'm even taking the apple slices. I'm taking it all. So if you take my food, I don't care how old you are. I don't care. I'm taking mine plus mo. I'm taking mine plus mo. I'll say, you see my big fat beyond body? I need more food to maintain this. I got a job. No, you ain't taking my stuff. I will take it. Yeah, I'll take the apple pie too. I'll take the apple pie. I'll even take you know what? I will be generous for that one fry that I leave inside a Happy Meal box. Hey, it won't even have the wrapper in there. I'll say you got easy access to it. You just open the box and you grab the fry, and they even let you a half empty ketchup packet for that one dried up, hit by air stale fry. Because let me tell you something, I'll lick the salt off that thing too. It won't have no flavor. I'll say, that's it. That is you. It's all gone. You know. Good night, Bad Body and chat. See you on next live. Pyro, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, but yeah, that's the only beef that I'll be taking. Cause I don't play, boy. I don't play with my food. Let's touch on another topic. Whoever mentioned this, I'm gonna tell you another thing that I don't like. I'm gonna tell you another thing I don't like. This is what I don't like. Speaking of food and little kids and stuff, I don't like when I see parents. Mind you, I love when parents feed their kids. I'm all about that. But I hate when I see kids being fed like they are the adult. They get fed more than the adults that I see. And the problem isn't that they're being fed with big portions. The problem is they don't even eat it all. And then for the working mothers and fathers, how can they only get the little bit? Yeah, I was close to being canceled. But it's one of those things. It's like, I don't have a problem with, parents feeding their kids. But if these are for the married couples now, or couples period, or even if you're not couples, it could just be the principle of the whole thing. If your man or your woman is working all day and your kids come home and you're feeding your kids a size of a plate like they've been out working the whole world and dealing with it, and then your man or woman can't even have seconds of something, I'm sorry, that's wrong. That is wrong. I hate that. Because most of the times the kids don't even finish it. So give them their portion. Make sure the man or the woman eats. And if there's more, then they can have more. Because guess what? You need to think about the person that's providing for your home. I'm not trying to say kids aren't important, but kids could get by with one decent plate. It's that man or that woman, the husband or the wife, the man, girlfriend, demigod, whatever. They need to get their fill, Goodness, Icy, you trying to say I'm that black? You can't even see me? Homegirl said, oh, it's too black. She like, it's too black. I should have wore white today. But what's up, Icy? What's good? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, but yeah, so when you say, do I have beef? There's like a cause and effect to that. So it's funny, you notice that every time you guys say something, I jump to that topic because I'm trying to keep with y'all. First we mentioned like drugs, like cigarettes. Now we mentioned kids. I will jump on a topic now. Dang, she said she can't. Hold on. What about now? Ooh, now y'all see me. Y'all see me now. Y'all were waiting for this. Y'all like this, man. Why that brother covering up his face? I don't look pretty like y'all though. So I like to stay in the dark. You know, y'all got full set of hair. You know, y'all ain't looking like a grizzly bear. People say I look like the singing walrus. You know, so I like to like cover up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But topic back the blue. Ooh, y'all want to talk about that? Ooh, we could get on that. Lava, you ready? Who wants me to talk about that? All right, so Lava's mentioned that. We could talk about lurking in the dark a little bit, I guess. But yeah, oh yeah, I am friendly. You know, I'm real friendly. You know, just yeah, I try. I always have that attitude. If you're confident in yourself, you don't have to be that big man that always looks pissed off. If you naturally have a restless bitch face, then I mean that's genetics. You can't change that. But if you're confident who you are, you don't always have to have that mean grill look about you. You should be able to hold your ground and know when to act accordingly, depending on the situation that you're in. So, for example, I'm happy that I have a friendly thing. To me being a grown man, I look at that as a compliment. I don't look at that as a insecure trigger and stuff. I want people when they see me to be like, he seems very well and comfortable to go up to and stuff. And he looks friendly and stuff. Especially with the stuff that I do in life. I want people to have that security in me that I could trust him or I could be around him. I feel comfortable. So I'm happy to hear that. Years ago was a completely different thing. People be like, oh, I looked at a certain way, but now that I'm older, I want to be viewed as, he looks friendly. Because it's like I said, I could switch up when I need to. I don't need to always look upset, pissed, hard. There's a time and a place for you to act accordingly, depending on the social setting. But I'm happy to hear that, so that's good. I'm not out here trying to look hard or trying to look a certain type of way. There's a time and a place. Hopefully you're not on the other side of that place. Because I don't think nobody want to see that. But thank you, I appreciate it. Now let's talk about the blue. I'm in the point of my life where I pay attention, be aware if I'm comfortable. I think it's nice to understand what you're feeling at a particular moment. That's what's up. So let's talk about the blue, because somebody wanted to mention about the cops. I'm gonna mention it. Are you still there, Lava? You still there, Emmett? Because it's gonna get deep because y'all go there, and I know what y'all thinking too. I'm gonna mention the blue. He's in America. He's black. Let's see what he has to say. So let's get real. Let's get real now. I don't have a problem with the police. Because just like I said, there's good and bad people in the world. And no matter the work setting, you're going to have good and bad people that abuse their power that's given to them. Do I believe that cops need more of an education so they could be aware of certain things? Yeah, because there's people that are autistic. There's people that they're on the spectrum. And I feel that cops need more of a medical awareness to certain situations. They shouldn't just jump into a situation automatically saying that person's a threat or a problem. I do believe that there should be more social workers on the force. Like there's a time to act critically and right away, and then there's a time to like just shut the heck up and listen and analyze the situation much better instead of just reaching in your back pocket or on your side and be like, hands up in here. Like, so so there's a way there's some situation where you got to escalate and then you got to de-escalate, so Do I believe that they need more schooling? Yes. Do I believe that they could abuse their power? Everybody abuses power, whether it's at a job, in your family, man, women. It don't matter. Everybody does it to some extent. But I back anyone that's trying to do the right thing. So you don't need to be a cop to do the right thing. It's just unfortunate that we're in a time where, someone with a gun, we see a whole bunch of it on social media, and automatically we have a fear. Now, 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 if you have a fear of the law, I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't, but at the same time, where are you? Where are you to have that fear of someone wearing blue? So, for example, if I'm driving in the middle of the night, maybe from work or something, I get pulled over. Do I get any type of panic? Maybe a little bit, but I know I'm not doing anything wrong, right? I mean, just like I said, it's good and bad people, and they could do something if you're completely innocent. But I always had the attitude, be somewhere where you need to be and don't be anywhere where you're not supposed to be. Because if you are going to be dealing with a crooked cop, a mean cop, whatever, you better be where you need to be. Because at least at that point, you'll have more leg to stand on. But if you're at like a club or you're out, so I'm not trying to say that going to the club is a bad thing, but there's certain places that we put ourselves in that when we are confronted with crooked, blue, it makes it hard. It makes us hard to get out of that sticky point. So you just have to be at the right place at the right time, or you're gonna end up being one of those people, you were at the wrong place at the wrong time. And a lot of us fall into that. Sadly, there's some innocent people that get into that. So, hold on. To all of us, possible views, the difference is whether a person does it or not. Yep. I bet it's hard to live in America, but I heard from my American friends, especially Black America, that all you really have to do is avoid unnecessary attention that already is there by default. Yep, I see. You're absolutely right. Do I own a weapon? Lava? Because I'm on live and because YouTube is super strict, I don't want to get into, like, when it comes to weapons, what I do and don't have. I know people risk it. On my channel, I even was doing stuff with knives, and YouTube kind of, red flagged me on that. So I don't want to, like, get into that. It'll be one of those things. If you know me, you know what I got probably, but only because it's YouTube, I need to be careful with certain things that I share what I have. I do have weapons. I just can't mention either certain ones, or I could show it. But when it comes to, like, weapons like what you're mentioning, especially what's going on in the world, YouTube have been taking down videos of people butter knife. That's right. But yeah, they are beautiful. I think that a lot of weapons are beautiful and stuff. But yeah, just like I said, YouTube and some viewers, they have a strong opinion and stuff when it comes to stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong. I mean, I could say the word guns or gun, but the moment when you start saying stuff like I own it, or your views on it, um, that's when it could become a problem. I always had the attitude, though, it's not the gun, it's the person that's holding it. Because I do think, owning and using it for certain things, it is pretty cool. I used to definitely go to the range a lot, especially I'm in Florida, so they have some nice ones there. But y'all get where I'm going with this. Be smart with words we use in public. If you can't stand by it or be accountable if you really did wrong, I think it's better to shut the fuck. Yeah, yep. I see you got it. Is it morally wrong to own a A10 Thunderbolt, A2 or concealed carry? I feed my dog before I eat. Good man. Yeah, cause a dog, they're not as independent as us. You know, there's some dogs now they could open some stuff. I seen a clip of a dog using like a band and he's like knocking down targets. It was really cool. But obviously feed people first and care for them, the ones that are dependent. But earlier we was talking about more of the people that are independent, and I was like, nah, you ain't gonna be nope. It's a damn plane, dude. Um, I know. But yeah, but sorry. So we touched on that. We touched on the blue. Um, hold on. Emmett, who you talking to? Hold on. Did I miss somebody? I see Vaughn. See Emmett. It's the same people that's been in this chat. Hold on. Did I miss somebody? Nah. The latest people that's been on here is Icy. Icy, you missed some good topics, yo. We was hitting on a lot of stuff. That you probably would have been like, wow. Your stepfather. My stepfather is Darth Vader. I didn't know. But yeah, one of the topics Icy, we was talking about forgiveness and stuff, and I was mentioning how the reason why I became more forgiving and showing more grace to people is because when you really think about where you are in life and the people that are in your life or the people that cause you harm, a lot of those times we initiate those relationships. And a lot of the things that we're going through today was based off our initial choices that led up to the things that we either regret or the things that we're hurt or bothered about today. So if I could live with myself and my choices that I'm still facing from years ago that led up till today that I'm still trying to work on, then I could forgive and show grace to those that inflicted something on me. Because a lot of times those people are the same people that I initiated some sort of relationship, whether it's a friendship or much more, way back then. So I do show grace. I do forgive much better now. And it does feel better. Nope. Shoot, I don't honk the horn. People probably gonna be like, yo, what the heck that doing? But I would say this though, just because you forgive and show grace doesn't mean that you have to forget and that you have to deal with the person, you know. You don't have to deal with that person. I think when people think forgive, they think, oh, but me forgiving you, that means I got to deal with you. It's like, no, heck no. I'm like, I forgive you. Trust me, you ain't dangling my spirit. You know, like, hey, if you're hungry, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see you struggling with something, I got you. But when it comes to personal stuff, living in my space, chilling with me, no, we ain't going there, bruh. You know, I ain't forget who you are. You show me who you are. You know, I'm going to believe it now. You know, for I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I won't be mean to you. I won't spread gossip about you, even though it may be facts. But you are not going to be entering not even my front gates anymore. You know, you better stay across the street. You ain't going to be in my front yard. You're not going to be on my patio. You're not welcome in my... Yeah, that's it. We are done. We are done. You know what I'm saying? Metaphorically, like, you're not going to be entering, you know, you across the street. You ain't even on the same street, metaphorically speaking. You know, I'm not going to allow anything no more. So, yeah. Am I tripping? Is there a drama? Levi, is there a drama? Levi. No. We was touching on a lot of topics. Icy. Um, we was talking about a lot of stuff, and a lot of people were throwing subjects at me. Like, one of them was forgiveness, and then another one was, um, do I have beef with kids? That was funny though. That one was hilarious. One of them was drugs. And then another one was, yo, we was talking about a lot of stuff. It was basically people in the comment section throwing topics at me and they wanted me to talk about it. So that's what I've been doing. Oh no, you good. Oh yeah, even Miss Tate was here, and even Miss Tate was here. She mentioned like the Sigma male thing, so we touched on that. That was a good one. A lot of the people that's in the chat right now, plus more from earlier, we were talking about that, and I was mentioning how in the past when I got introduced to that stuff, it was very interesting. But I told people to be careful with that stuff because, just like I said, this whole live is based off taking accountability and owning up to the initial choices that led us up to today. And a lot of people that get into that red pill, blue pill, sigma, alpha stuff, it's because of their own decisions, some of the trauma that they're facing and rejection, and they try to project that blue pill, red pill. So whether you're a man or a woman, because I think both spaces could be toxic. I've been online and I've seen just as much toxicness on a woman-based channel talking about men and vice versa. But a lot of it stems from their own personal experience, and they try to project it on others. It's like, don't do that. You know, we're already in a great divide. We need each other. And I'm not trying to say that you can't mention some facts, but you can't just generalize a whole population based off your own personal experience or based off a click of a button on YouTube that shows up on your feed all the time. You know, because it turns into a cycle. Like you punish people for your own ignorant choices. You ignore red flags. You make these ignorant choices, and now that you're dealing with them, now you want to project what you're going through to other people, and then you get sucked into this misogynist or misandry, both hate men, hate women type of crap, and then you're causing a great divide. It's like, no, don't, if you're not faced with this situation and you haven't dealt with the full lot of all different types of people, don't bring your crap like everybody is you. You're your own individual. You make your own individual choices. Do not bring your crap and start spreading it. You can mention how it can happen in people's lives, but don't make it absolute, because nothing is absolute. The only thing that's absolute is the choices that you make as an individual, but your choices that you make as an individual doesn't magnify and multiply amongst others. Don't look at you. Just because you failed doesn't make other people failures. You fail, you screwed up, you got to take accountability. Don't be talking to that person that hasn't even been through much of life yet, and you're trying to tell them this is how it is. Oh, blue pill, red pill, blue red. I'm like, nah, get that crap. There's some truth to that stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's very interesting stuff. But I feel that a lot of people that get introduced to that stuff, a lot of times they're going through their own trauma, their own mess, and they're going through some type of rage. They cherry pick information, and it's like, dude or lady, chill out. Like, oh, and then they get like this victim complex, and I hate that. I hate it, man. It's like, I'm not trying to say what you went through wasn't a problem, but a lot of times the things that we go through is because we are the initiators to the problem, if not the participant to the problem. So stop spreading your crap, acting like that everybody's you because you messed up. Now you projecting, all over the web, all over to your friend. You're projecting when it's you. You are doing it, not them. It's an excuse to be a man child. Yeah, man, woman, child, whatever. To me, when people say man child, to me that's both man and woman, because it's woman and then man. So yeah, that's all it is, you know. And I see it all the time. Men and women not taking accountability for their choices, you know? Like, it's like, yo, like I hear women say, all men this, all men care about that. It's like, well, dang, then who are you picking, you know? I know you've seen all the red flags. Y'all women claim to be all this angelic, specially smart individuals. So how you got all these different baby daddies? And then I hear men saying, oh, this women are this and women are that. And I'm like, dude, like, have you really even been with that many women? Because it's harder for most men to get a multitude of women, like women get men, you know. So are you sure? Like, why are you saying all these women when you probably only went with one or two in your whole goddamn life, and you're projecting saying all women this, all women that? You know, it's like, get out of here with that mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, be for real. You know, come on, be for real. You know, equal rights, stop harassing M&I report. Hold on, wait, what's going on? Yes, to be fair, woman, child is, yeah, they all exist. I hear it all the time. The only reason why, and I'm just speaking from a societal standpoint, not as an individual. The only reason why people don't really mention what men go through is because for years, and men are guilty to doing this to other men. When men go through stuff, men will belittle other men, or women didn't really see it that much of an importance. That's why when it comes to holidays like Mother's Days, Father's Days, you will see, or even Valentine's Day and stuff like that, you'll see or health, you'll see more things on women's health, Valentine's Day, women. When it comes to Father's Day and Mother's Day, everything's women, right? Everything. So it's that, and that's not women's fault. That, you know, men have most men are in places of power. So when you see commercials like that and society pushing that narrative to not focus that much on men, it's other men that's pushing it, that's bending the knee. So I'm not blaming anything on any type of woman or anything. I'm just stating facts. So yes, it's easy for society and even women to say, "Oh, men this say they say that, they do this, they do that." It's because when it comes to genders, negativity is more focused on men. You know, men always do wrong. That's just how it is, you know. But then when a woman does wrong, it's more like, oh, it's because they went through this. We cater to them. They've been through this. They've been through that. Or they're the softer this. You got to tend to them. But then if men go through it, it's like, oh, F that, man up. And men do it to other men. I've been to men's groups. Right? And I've seen grown men cry. And other men will be like, oh, you got to toughen up. You got to this, you got to that. But then when they see a woman cry, and it could be the woman's fault. They could be at 100% fault. Oh, it's okay, baby. It's this and that. That's just the world that we live in. So it's one of those things. Oh wait, hence man, yeah. We got one of my old teachers on occasion, adult. People love to be little because it's a sign of health. They're not happy. At least kids have excuses. They're kids. Men, women, yup. And then let me say this: in human history, men are supposed to protect, provide, and lead, and women tend to take care of things. Not saying these are right, but like it's true. So, let me touch on another topic. Lava, you keep on hitting me with these topics. You and Emmett. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Look, Lava know what he's doing. He's like, I don't get this brother canceled, man. He's like, I don't get them canceled, boy. I don't keep on throwing things at him. So when it comes to that, remember what I said in the beginning of the live? It was Emmett. Emmett started it. So no, you good. I don't care. I don't care. But remember when Emmett in the beginning of the live, he was like, you know, America's a dark place, and I was mentioning how everywhere has its dark, everywhere has its light. It just depends on what we're talking about. It's the same thing with the topic, with that sentence, or yeah, with that. Well, it looks like a paragraph, but it's basically 2 sentences that you just commented about history. So, just like I said, everyone individually in their own home, they have to run things their way and take accountability. The reason why things have changed over the years is because someone in leadership has to pass that narrative, right? It's true. I'm not trying to say that we should follow that narrative, because everybody's household has to be run based on what they feel is just. So, for example, you know, you mentioned how history has changed. I agree. But, you know, most men and women have to work nowadays. You know, things aren't as simple as it was back then. Now, just like I said, things back then, there was a lot of crap that was going on back then too, but we're just talking about this particular topic. So, you know, a lot of times, if you are living in a good place where you don't have to worry about the woman working and the man just working, maybe you were inherited something, you know, you got an inheritance, or you're just smart with your money. But most people in America, we got a lot of debt, you know, because we come from single parent household. Now, I had a mama and daddy growing up, but there's a lot of people that I know that didn't. But, you know, they came from single family homes, and the mother always had to work, or the daddy always had to work. Marriages never lasted long. As a man, I feel it's right to provide for my family while my girlfriend would take care of home, shopping, and kids. Yeah, but you know, unless you went to school or you got a job and you're like that 1 or 2%er, maybe you got everything under control. But a lot of families, the woman and the man's working. Now, don't get me wrong. If a woman want to work and just wants me to chill, like straight up, I'll pull my weight in other ways. But like, you know, hey, you know, you want to work for us, so I can chill. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but I love working though. I love what I do. I love what I do. You know, so I love it. But anyway, let's get off of that. Look, you like, yo, man, bad body crazy. I don't want to have what she wants to. That's different. Yeah. So, my mom, for example, my dad was always the sole provider, and my mom never had to work. But my mom, she only worked because that's just the type of person she was. And she didn't like, she wasn't like the ignorant type of worker, right? That's a wife, right? Because you got some wives that they'll work, and for some reason it's like they want to compete with their husbands. It's like, what the hell? Like, why are you trying to, if you just want to work, just work. You don't have to come home and start complaining and stuff, because if you're complaining about you got all this work, then why the hell are you working? He tried to make it easy for you. He wanted your behind just to chill home. You know, like, just do that. If you're too stressed out, maybe you should stop working. You know, like, you ain't got to. But my mom never pulled that BS on my dad. She just wanted to work for a little bit because she had an attitude. Something were to happen to him, she needs something to fall back on, right? So she was a very smart woman. But you know, it's one of those things. It's like, And you know what else too? I think people bite way more than they could chew. Like, uh, and I'm only saying this because it's more common. You will have a man and a woman get married, and a woman may want all this stuff, and it's like, if you want to live a life that's simple and you don't want to work and you want to live it with your spouse, then live it. But the moment you start asking for unnecessary stuff and you're trying to make this person work doubles all the time so you can get that, instead of living the non-superficial life, but living a simple life and you ask for all this stuff, yeah, you gotta go out and get a job, sis. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go get a job now. So it depends on what type of lifestyle you want. You know, if you truly love the person that you're with and you're not superficial, you don't care about materialistic things, you could have a happy life. You really can. I really do believe most Americans could live a successful, happy life. But we always want to compete. We always want more. Um, Sally, what's good? Lemon, what's good, man? Been on my grind. Yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, we always want more as Americans. We want more. We constantly want more. You know, it's like, when is it enough? You know, you already got the new iPhone, but now the new iPhone, they treat those like Street Fighter games. Remember back in the day, they'll have like Street Fighter 2, then Street Fighter Turbo, and Street Fighter Ultra Turbo 2. They do the same thing with cell phones. The new iPhone 11 or something will come out, and then they'll have the 11.1, point 2, point 3, point extra 5.6. And it's like, yo, like, and that's how Americans live. Like, we live like that. It's like, you already got what you need. Why are you doing the most? You know, why? You don't need all that. And this is why I believe there's divide inside couples' homes, because instead of them just trying to live with each other, and just pay to have fun and live life, they're paying for the materialistic stuff that they own. You know, like, I want to be able to go to work and come back home and be able to take vacation and stuff. I don't want to buy like the biggest, nicest car and the newest thing. So I'm going to work and paying for the things that I own. I got a simple car. I got a Kia, a 20, I forgot. I think it's a 20. I got a 2020 Kia, you know. I'm not looking to get no BMW or nothing, because I don't want to live for that. I don't want to live for my car. You know, I want to be able to have a car so I could drive to have fun, not go to work and say, oh, I don't have money because I'm paying on this nice, cool car that I'm flexing, but I'm not doing nothing damn cool with my life, you know? So, you know, it depends. Like, what are you? You know, what do you want in life? You know? Yeah, exactly. You know, so, you know, it's one of those things. It's like, and there's plenty of people that I know that got that concept. You know, when you see like their car, and they could be pharmacists or whatnot, you see their car, you're like, But when you realize that they're on all these vacations, they're having fun, they did it right. They did it right, because, you know, you can only do so much with a car. So are you going to spend your time paying for that car, or are you going to spend more money having fun? You know, I'll never forget. I wish my boy was here. His name was Mike, right? I haven't seen him in a while because he's been busy with his new family. You know, he had a kid and stuff. But he asked me what was my dream car, right? I could have mentioned any car in the world, right? But I mentioned a car that he had. It was some type of Honda. It wasn't really a dream car. I just said I'll be content with it. Everybody started laughing. And I was like, no, I'm serious. And he's like, why would you? I said, because I don't want to live for my car. I want to live for myself. I want to have fun. I want to have fun with people. I don't want to get like a Ferrari or some crazy car, and I'm going to work paying for that. Like, I'm tired of paying for stuff. Unless I'm a millionaire or a billionaire, whatever, I don't want to live for my car. I want to have fun. I'm done paying bills, man. I'm done paying for payments. Like, I'm done. Yo, Bad Bye, what's your favorite food? My favorite food. Uh, I love seafood. I really do. But if you want me to mention specifically what's my favorite, all right, I love rainbow trout as a fish. So if I could eat something every single day, I would have rainbow trout, scallops. Um, I know people are gonna hate me for this, but oh, shrimps are so good. I know there's like roaches of the sea, but they are good. But if I could remove shrimp, it'll be scallops, calamari, ra- rainbow trout, and what would be my side though, like dessert? I love cheesecakes. Ooh, I love cheesecakes. I'm not big on chocolate. I like vanilla stuff, cookies and cream. I do like chocolate, but it depends. Like if it's like a vanilla base with like caramel and chocolate in it and stuff, I'm fine with that. I'm just not with all that complete chocolate, so I can't do it. I just can't. I could eat it, but you will never see it like my go-to. Like if somebody bought cupcakes to the office, I'm always grabbing the vanilla. Because I feel like too much chocolate gets like that. It's like a certain taste that sits on your tongue, and unless it's like really, really good chocolate, like a Carmelo or something like that, or a Snicker bar or something like that, it just doesn't settle right with me. Dream cars, all expense paid. But I love seafood though. That's my favorite type of food. But if I could have a food every single day, it'll be a rainbow trout, scallops, calamari. Oh, I love octopus. Oh, it'll be like that with some rice, with some good rice. A nice salad, a really nice salad. I'm talking about the strawberries with the candy pecans and all that. Cause even though I'm a big guy, I'm not like aesthetic looking, cause y'all see my round fat. I got a little jiggle under there. That's why, I got a little jiggle under there. But, um, but if I could have it my way, I'm just been so busy lately. Um, you know, I've been more focusing on my grinding and, not so much my weight as a recent. I'm sad because I'm about to fall asleep. No, it's all right, Lava. I thank you for just being here. You and Emmett been throwing on questions. Well, I've been loving it. Like on my opinions and stuff. Dope. What about your favorite drink? Water. Water, water, water. This is my favorite drink. Um, is water. Literally. You can ask anyone that I know. Anyone pops up on this live that know me, or I can make a random live around people that I know. Is water, water, water. I drink this, like, I will say 98% of my life has been based on water ever since I was a kid. 98% from the moment I was born till now, it's been water. I even heard when I was a baby, I would drink a little bit of milk, but I would cry if I didn't have water. Water, water, forever. Even when I drink it, like people, they be like, "Yo, you drinking that thing like you getting it on with something." You like, oh, like you be moaning and stuff. I really love it though. That's why, I really do love it. It's refreshing. I don't feel guilty. It makes my body feel good. Depending on the temperature, oh, it could really make you feel good. But yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. My second favorite drink, though, if I did have a second one, it'll probably be like milk, water, milk. I don't drink soda, but when I do drink soda, it's usually like like a light soda, like ginger ale or Sprite. Like when I'm sick, usually when I'm sick, I'll need like a little bit of acidic just to, usually I'll drink like smoothies and stuff because you need like electrolytes like fruits and vegetables and stuff when you're sick. But once in a while, just to break up some of that adhesion in your throat, sometimes a little sizzling of like ginger ale Sprite makes it feel good, but yeah, other than that, it's just, I would say 98% is just water, and then milk, and then once in a blue moon, ginger ale Sprite. What's your shoe game? My shoes? Right now I'm wearing Nikes. I do, but oh, you know what type of shoes I like? So people people may say like Jordans and stuff like that. I'm a very simple person. Just like I said, I like to have shoes where I can have fun in, running, working. So Nikes, depending on, but Nikes. There's these other shoes that came out. They're really good on your feet. I think they're called Hokai or something like that. Hokia. Hokia. But I do want to get a pair of those shoes. They look very comfortable. And with the stuff that I do, they look like my ideal shoe. If you mean like what size I am and stuff like that, I'm a 13 and a half. But yeah, I like that. And what else? There's like the Under Armour shoes, don't want the bull on it. Those are nice shoes too. But yeah, Jordans and all that. I'm not trying to say those are bad shoes. All my life I've really been like that. My siblings, they've been really into all the uppity up stuff. Me, I've been so basic. Like I'm like, yo, as long as I got a shirt, some pants, give me some shoes. I just want to get my hands dirty and have a good time. Unfortunately, good night, everyone. It's been an honor. I'll be on another live stream soon. Bye-bye. Keep up the good work. Man, live your life and have fun. Signing out. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Thanks. I appreciate you. Ooh, it's even getting late for me. So I've been on this live for over 2 hours. So, if you guys want me to talk about something specifically, though, throughout the whole live, I know that we covered a lot of stuff. From the beginning of the live all the way to right now. But if you guys want me to give like more of a descriptive opinion on something, just let me know in the beginning. And then, but I like this. I love the fact that you guys weren't holding back. You guys were like mentioning stuff. Just like I said, some of this stuff could get me canceled. You know what I'm saying? But I hope I answered it well, so you two don't be like, he was hopefully they look at it and say, he wasn't saying nothing too crazy. He was pretty fair. What type of music do you listen to? Oh, all right. So, I love instrumentals. I listen to a lot of music, but if I had to pick a certain music vibe, I do listen to some EDM stuff. Usually I like the mixes and all that. I don't know if you guys know what EDM is, but they basically get like a collage of music, put it together, cause I'm always like on the go. So usually I need like music to like really like, but if you mean like specifically like what music do I listen to keep my mind right, like what music gives meaning. I do love listening to like Lecrae, Triply, Tadashi, KB, Triply. Who else? D Mob. Am I missing somebody? I bet not be missing somebody. Cause I'll be so upset. Andy Mineo. Those are usually like I don't know if y'all want to call them gospel rappers, Christian and all that. I wasn't really the Kirk Franklin guy, but when Lecrae, the 116 Click, when they came out, Man, I was like, yo, this is what I'm talking about. I ain't got nothing against, those old school gospel rappers. I ain't got nothing against them. But, when Lecrae and them came about and the 116 click, woo, I'm like, yo, like they are fire. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about, listen to them. I promise you'll think that you were listening to some type of worldly music, but nope, it's all positive, um, faith uplifting stuff. You'll be like, God dang, like, yo, man, they be spitting some fire, boy. I'm more of a rap hip hop guy, like old school hip hop, like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. Oh yeah. So if I excuse that portion, you're mentioning like a lot of like the '90s, early 2000s. There's a lot of music I still listen to from that too. Um, I try to stay away from some of the '80s, '90s, and early 2000 era though, cause as I got older, I realized that a lot of that music was filled with a whole bunch of BS, lies, and stuff to really get you. How should I put it? Um, Depending on where you are in life, a lot of that stuff was just misinformed. So all that lovey-dovey stuff from the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, I will never let anybody listen to that mess. Does it sound nice? Yeah, some of the R&B was cool, but nowadays, I'm like, no, they don't need to be listening to that mess. Like, get that mess out of here. What's your favorite movie or show? My favorite show. Goodness. Let me see. Give me a minute. My favorite show. Actually, let me go on movies first. Because I think that'll be easier. It's definitely not the Fast and the Furious series. No. I'm not trying to say I didn't like none of them, but they got too ridiculous, and that's why they just fell off for me. There's a certain movie series, though, that I always mention. I used to tell people, like, yeah, they've been doing a good job for the most part. My favorite movie. Can I say it by sections? Like, can I, like, mix it up? Like, say, like, maybe, like, drama and action and stuff? You say, yeah, I could do that. All right, so if it's like my favorite action movie, my favorite, no, let's start off with comedy. I love Money Talks with Chris Tucker and Charlie Sheen. Yo, that movie is funny. I really do like that. I like that movie. So comedy. Oh no, the Mission Impossible and John Wick. Yes, those series I like. So that's up my alley a bit. Windstorm. Yeah, I do like those. I do. I actually do. Actually, those are a good series. John Wick, Mission Impossible. Even though the last Matrix movie, actually the last couple, I was like, I love the concept of it. So that's why I would say they're a pretty good series too. I like the storyline, how they made humans and they're using them as batteries and AI and all that stuff. I thought they delivered the end of the world with AI better than Terminator. So the Matrix is like up there somewhat too, more on the sci-fi realm though. I checked out Rush Hour Trilogy. Rush Hour Trilogy is fine too. Anything with Chris Tucker for me is funny for the most part. It's just funny. It's so hilarious. One of my favorite martial artists. I'm not gonna mention Bruce Lee because by default, I think a lot of people will say Bruce Lee, especially if you're like anywhere from like in your 30s to like 60 years old. But I love Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen, basically Ip Man. Yeah, I love Donnie Yen. I love most of his movies and not all of them. Even his movies that aren't really action packed based. So Donnie Yen, I really love his stuff. To me, Tony Jaa fell off the wagon a little bit. I do like Ica. He's the guy that does the Raid movies. I think that he's great. He's really good. But as like the new age martial artist, Donnie Yen, Aiko, I love those two guys. I think that they're great. I like a lot of animated movies too. If I'm mentioning animated movies, there's one. Have you guys seen The Stranger with the Sword or something? I forget how the title was, but that one was a pretty good movie. What else was like an animated movie? Freaking A, man. There's a couple of them. I know there's a cool animated show, Samurai Champloo. I thought that was pretty cool. Then you got old school 90s one like Ninja Scroll. But do not ask me about cartoons of today because I hate it. I hate it. I don't like Dragon Ball Super. I don't like Boruto. I don't like One Piece. No. I get it. There's a lot of people that like that. That's cool. If y'all want to know why I don't like it, I could tell you why. I'm pretty sure if I was a kid, I don't like that mess. I'm like, yo, get that out of here, you know. But if y'all want to ask, wait, cartoons have fell off, bro, since the 2000s. Yeah. All right, why I don't like them? Okay, I'm finna tell you why. Mind you, I'm an adult. I'm an adult now, like an adult. Maybe if I was younger, I would have a different outlook on it. But usually, for the most part, the stuff that I liked when I was a kid, when I watch it now, I either like it even more now or I have the same feeling. So I don't think it's too much because I'm an adult, because I'm pretty fair-minded. I don't have that ignorant attitude. I'm an adult now, so that's childish and stupid. I don't act like that. I think people that do that, they're very ignorant and immature. They think they're mature, but really they're not. It's like if you could read a book or watch some ridiculous reality television show, don't be talking crap about people that play games and watch anime. As long as they're not letting that ruin their daily life as an independent person, don't be talking your crap when you watch 50 Shades of Grey and Dr. Phil all day. Shut up. So you don't have to worry about me ranking on anybody for watching like stuff like that, because I hate when people do that, yo. Like, it's the most ignorant thing. It's like, so you don't like this person because they watch some type of anime, but yet they got a good job. They handle their own. They're very respectful. They even helped you move a million times, bailed you out of any problems, but just because they watched this one thing, you got a problem with them. But yet they don't talk about you when you read your little rinky-dinky Harry Potter books and your Dr. Phil and your Judge Judy shows and your Bad Girls Club, but yet you want to talk about this dude for watching Naruto or something. So are you freaking out of your mind? Like, could this dude even live? Could this girl even live? So I hate when people do that. I have a huge pet peeve, when people have an interest in something and it's not even like crazy like that, and they're like belittling them. It's like, yo, like, get the F out of here with that crap. All right, bye-bye. Gonna head out. Good talk. Good night. See you next stream. Gonna keep grinding. That's what's up, Lemon. Thank you. But Vaughn, back to what you were saying. The reason why I don't like a lot of the new stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some new stuff I think is cool. But let's talk about direct sequels. Like, for example, Dragon Ball Super. I don't like that because I feel that like the animated movies, they're nice. They look nice. Visually, they look nice. The action's pretty cool. I just don't feel like it has that original Dragon Ball feel to it. I feel that Super is on the lines of like One Piece, Pokemon, and this and that. So, is there a problem with those shows? No, but when when you can't change the formula, right? You can't change it. So when I see like goofy characters, and the main character regressing to the point I don't even really like him no more. It's like you're changing the formula. Yes, it's fine if you like, like if Pokemon and all the other shows are your thing. I just don't like how the formula is being delivered. I don't like it. I just can't. Like GT, for example, GT may not have been perfect, but to me it just had a poor delivery. But it still had that essence to it. It had that essence. Super completely recycled material. How are you gonna bring a character back to turn them gold? And how are you gonna change the whole Saiyan lore when it was already good? I love this history of Bardock, the original. And then they on changed it up. And then how are you gonna change something that was so epic, a transformation to like, oh, it's tingling in your back, and then you transform, and it was too many. It was just too much stupid stuff like that I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna be critical for people that like it. It's just not me anymore. It stopped for me at Z, and that's it. Did they have some cool characters and cool ideas? Yeah, but I know people that made fan content and it's better than the original contents that are coming out right now. As far as One Piece, the reason why I don't watch that, the reason why I never got into it, for one, it looks silly. And I'm not talking about silly because of how they look. It's just like the art, like it's just weird. Like if you're gonna have a show like One Piece, it needs to deliver in the first couple of episodes or something. And then it's too long. It's too long. I feel like shows like that, they could condense it. They could cut out all the BS, all the fillers, and then condense it. Like, so, I'm pretty sure it's cool. I'm pretty sure there's some cool fights. It just wasn't it for me. I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't. Any cartoon that's similar to that, I just couldn't get into it. And I'm not gonna waste my time watching a million episodes. Now you know what anime is good? Vinland. Vinland is a really good one that's out right now. I think that one's wonderful. Um, but yeah, I just can't get into stuff like that. It's too long. It doesn't get straight to the point. I don't mind humor in anime, but that has way too much weird humor. Like it's all over the place. I feel like it's a hot mess when it comes to that show. Attack on Titan, that's fine. Um, so there's some new animes that I don't really have a problem with. Um, there's some animes that I will watch it, but it's more like it's so ridiculous. I just want to see what crazy stuff they're gonna come out with next. It's like what move are you gonna do now? Like Baki, they be doing some crazy stuff on that show. I'm like, what ridiculous thing they're gonna say now? Like this dude he's just walking normally, but it's like a technique from 1,000 years that could destroy a ground or something. Like, what is it? What are they gonna do? And I watched that with some people, and we just laugh like, oh, this is silly, you know. But yeah, so don't get me wrong, I do watch some of it still once in a blue, but I would say the shows that I've been more so into right now, um, yeah, I would say like it's not like medical related shows because I do like that stuff. I did like Mandalorian, thought that was good. Um, some of the Star Wars stuff, the live action stuff, there was some slow pace, but some of it was good. The new one that just came out, I don't know how I feel about that one, the Acolyte one. I'm like, I'm sitting on the fence on that one right now. Um, The Boba Fett show, it started off real slow. It only got good towards the end, so I was kind of disappointed with that. Andor, I haven't even like. I feel like the pacing of that was even slow. Um, Ahsoka, people had a problem with it, but it's one of those things. If you watch Rebel, if you watch the Clone Wars and stuff, I thought that the pacing could have been a little bit better, but it wasn't as horrible as people made it. Yeah, I've seen worse from Star Wars and Disney. When it comes to Marvel stuff, they've been fell off for me. Superhero stuff, they've been fell off. Like, it's just getting crazy now. Now, I love the sequel to the X-Men show because I used to watch the old school one back in the day, and now they made the 97, which is the sequel to the one that came out in the 90s. Wonderful. They did a magnificent job. Love it. Die hard fan. You know, what else? When it comes to video games, I don't really play games no more. Not because I hate it, I just don't have the time. I rather prioritize other stuff. So if it's not with family, or if it's not like a quick platform or something, I don't have time to play it. Like, I see people play all these adventure games, and I have to live vicariously through them. I just don't have the time, and I don't want it to be my time. I'm just too busy. But I don't hate it though. Like, I'll watch some clips on YouTube here and there. It's not bad. Uh, Let me see. I get that. Yeah, like, there's a lot of things that I like, and people will claim that I hate it. It's like, no, I don't hate it. I just prioritize other things over it. Like, but if I had the time, yeah, I would sit down in front of a screen and watch some clips and be, oh yeah, it's cool. I just don't have the time to play it. And video games have gotten complicated now. I remember video games were more simplistic. Now, when you play a game, it's like you're living life, but inside a game. Like, you got to take the dude to the restroom. You got to get a job and pay bills. I'm doing that right now. I'm doing that right now. So why am I going to play a game when I have to do that in real life right now? Like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm paying bills right now. I'm eating right now. I gotta take a crap right now. Like, it's like another job, like, I can't. No, I'm like, no, I'll watch some cutscenes. But you ain't gonna catch me. You ain't gonna catch me playing no game. They be like, oh man, guess what, dog? I got another job. Oh yeah, you got another job? Yeah, it's in Grand Theft, man. I had to get another job because I had to pay for the. No, I'm not doing that. It's stressful enough. Like, my life is stressful enough. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to myself. Nah, nope. Unless I'm making money off it, because that's my life as a gamer, I'll do it. But if I ain't getting no money off of it, it's kind of like when people ask me a history question and I don't know it. It's like, is it going to pay my bills? Is it going to get me through this? Is it going to give me more money? If not, I don't need to know it right now. So if you want to call me stupid for not knowing every single president or every single part of the world, guess what? That's fine. But it's not going to affect my job. It's not going to affect my living circumstance. Therefore, I don't care. It's irrelevant to me, and I don't need to know it. To me, that has nothing to do with intelligence. That just has something to do with knowledge. To me, intelligence is using it and when you could apply it into your life to make it better. Me knowing a president's name between the 30th and the 40th president ain't gonna do crap for me. Ain't gonna do nothing for me. What's it gonna do for me? Nothing. So that's why I'm just cutting off the car because I had to go back up. It was just a nice night. I was walking for a little bit and I was in here. I'll leave the light on. No, hold on. But yeah, it don't do nothing for me. It's just a waste of time. Like, if you feel that's important for you, I'm not gonna knock you for it. But if it's not gonna bring me more money to the bank, if it's not gonna make me to a better person, I'm not gonna fill my head with knowledge that I'm not gonna need. Is it important? Yes. I'm not trying to say that it's not important. I think that it's important to a certain extent. But if you have a limited space in your mind like me where you're very forgetful and you got a lot of stuff going on, don't be living every day trying to remember all the planets and the water cycle and stuff that you learned in elementary school. Like, it's just, if it's not going to benefit you in your living circumstance right now, filter it out. Is it fun to know? Yes, but it's not going to break the bank, and it's not going to make it either. So that's my take on stuff regarding interest and why I don't prioritize and maybe why I don't really care about it as much. But other than that, it's time for a brother to head on out. I am going to start be doing a little bit more lives more. I just been really busy. I'm sorry I fell off for a little bit. Just like I said, I have some medical stuff going on this week. So I had to chill out, and well, I can still talk and stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that I was restricted to because of some medical situations. But I was happy I was able to do this. And hopefully I get to do a little bit more this week, and then I get back to the grind, my videos and stuff, and my shorts. Other than that, man, I just want to say I appreciate everyone stopping on through. And much love. Bad Body over and out. Peace.